the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Franklin before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Overton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quarterback Keith. Enough to move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Overton. There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Cal Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Songo Politelli. This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Right side, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to the ground game on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. RPO complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic, and he's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe and go sideline to sideline with his QB all game long.
Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Heath. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. JKS can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Got a man, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right side, it's Strong. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Out wide left, it's Strong. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cal! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires quickly. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Looking left. That's caught. It's Overton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Songo Povatelli makes the grab. It's Hendricks. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Left side is Thomas. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Jaron Kiave Songo Povatelli. Caught over the middle. It's Perry.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? JKS trying to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Keith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He unleashes a long one. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw again. Rushes on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Perry. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sangapolatelli, play action. It's complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Sangapolatelli going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line, making the adjustment. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 20 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Out wide left, it's Perry. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play, making the adjustment on the play. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Breaks into the open. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6.
Oh, and they blocked it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. JKS. Rush right in his face. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli turns it upfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing Songa Politelli. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Songa Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. On target. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
4th down, Songa Politelli. Throw to the end zone. gets picked off.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The option, the keeper. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Second and long here. They'll move the tight end. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Look out! Caught. No, he got loose. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there?
Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Hawkins. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Right side, it's Green. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Okay?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli. Left side is strong. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're all over it. Hit as he throws. Out wide right, it's Thomas. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds the 37.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Songo Boateng. Fires to the big fella. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Songo Boateng. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. The snap sets up to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tried to move that pile forward. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Keeps it on the ground. Defense all over it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Long way to go on second down. Jaron Kiave Songo Boateng finds space on the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw one first. Reels it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, got to have it here. Here comes the heat. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're